It's the live music showcase from WMNF in Tampa. I'm Bill Dudley, and we're broadcasting today from the Mike Eisenstadt Live Performance Studio at WMNF, and we're happy to have a real get-down band on our show today. These guys are red hot. They're from New Orleans. They're going to be playing tonight at Skipper's along with Damon Fowler, and they are something else. So let's let them start off with the tune. It's Jason, Ricci, and the Bad Kind.
Thank you, Bill. That's John Perkins on the drums, listeners, from Slidell, Louisiana, back there kicking it. We're going to hit with an old Eddie Harris. You're hearing the sounds of Jason Rosner now on the bass. Go ahead, Roz. Lead him in. Yeah, baby. That's right, Florida's own Jason Rosner. Originally from Newark, New Jersey, fighting out of New Orleans, Louisiana. When my stock was low and no one would touch me with a 10-foot pole, he picked me up off the streets of Frenchmen in New Orleans and gave me a job 5 nights a week. Some people call that a primary enabler. I call him my best friend. How about it for John Lisi? Go on. Yes, sir. Jackie De Luna on the guitar. Gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. I like it funky, funky. I like it funky, funky. We do it funky, funky. I like it funky, funky. Oh, where everything I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I play gonna be funky from now on. Ladies and gentlemen, on the bass guitar, we're gonna start you off with a bass solo. How about that? Put your hands together for the one and only Jason Rosner. Roz on the bass. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Just the drums. My clothes are ragged and my shoes are warm, but I feel so good I'm gonna blow my horn. The way that I feel so good today. It used to take a lot of dope, made me feel this way. Got no wheels, ain't got no girl, but I'm the happiest man in the whole damn world. The way I listen up, baby, it's plain to see. I can love you real good or I can let you be. Funky music on the radio, well, rolling with the band, singing go, get go. I'd like to bottle this feeling if I only could. Shouldn't be a league to feel it is good. Gonna package this feeling, put it in a can, and I'll sell it to the world, be the richest man. Make me some money on that thing, man. Come on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Every little thing I do gonna be funky from now on. Break it down.
Whoa, what a great way to start out the show. Thank you guys for coming in today.
Thanks for having
Sounds
us.
really good. Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind from New Orleans, our band on today's live music showcase from WMNF. You can be watching us live on Facebook. LMS WMNF is the way to get there on Facebook. We've got a great live music showcase crew and some great folks helping out here today. So we'll introduce them a little bit later on. But right now, I want to talk to Jason about this great band, and maybe you could get kind of Jason, if you could maybe fill us in on the story of this group here and a little bit of yourself too.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Well, it all starts with Johnny.
Johnny on the guitar.
Like most things, they start with Jackie DeLuna. He's got a lot of names: the Prince of Frenchman Street, Jackie DeLuna, Johnny Baby, John Lisi, if you're nasty, from Newark, New Jersey, my main man. So I met John in 2010 in New Orleans, and we became buddies. And we were actually hooked up by an evil manager, who we won't even talk about him, right? But we were placed together. We were placed together like a corporate entity that took the scum off the streets and placed it with the scum in the bar.
They wanted all the vowels in the same place.
Yeah. So it was this Italian duo, thing. So anyway, we started like that, and then we played together. I played in his band for a year, and then I got in trouble up in Indiana, and I had to do some time in Indiana. And when I got out, and they put me on probation, at first I wasn't allowed to leave the state, but then they let me leave the state, and John put together a band for me called The Bad Kind. We called it The Bad Kind because it was full of other degenerates too, not just me. And at that time, like now we're all sober and stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, but like at that time, like it was a mess.
It was a mess.
Yeah, but we made it to all our shows. We've never missed a show. We've never missed a show.
Well, that's something. So, okay, there's John and you, and then what happened?
Okay, so we've been through like about 34 bass players. Yeah, so this is number 35. This is Jason Rosner. Yeah, he's incredible.
Jason's from Florida.
He's the best one we've ever had. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I don't think the rest of the guys like him very much. But, yeah.
No. It's like that Army thing. You can't let the new guy know you like him because he might step on a landmine any minute.
Right.
He is wearing flip-flops, so who knows?
Pan in on the flip-flops. Humiliate him now. And then John Perkins on the drums, and Perks is on our new CD too. Yeah.
New CD is called My Chops Are Rolling.
And it's true. They're rolling, as you can hear.
Yeah. Now you guys are playing, and you got one more person in the band here. You got
and then Caitlin Dibble on the vocals, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Caitlin Dibble.
All right.
You can say
hello.
Yeah.
Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind. They're our guests on today's live music showcase from WMNF. They're going to be playing at Skipper's tonight. But before we get into another tune, I want to thank some people who called us last week and we didn't get their names on the air for whatever reason or another on this show. And so I definitely want to say thank you for your generous pledge to keep WMNF and live music on the air. We heard from Charlotte Slikowski of Georgia. We heard from Dave Cans of St. Pete. We heard from Mayor Uranowski of Tampa. And we heard from Kathleen Moore of St. Pete. And these folks are just the heroes here. They've contributed money to keep WMNF on the air and the live music showcase. It's not too late. If you didn't get a chance to call us last week during the fundraiser, you can still do it right now at 813-238-8001. Or go online, WMNF.org, hit the tip jar. While you're there, after you get done with that, check us out on Facebook. Let's have another tune from Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind.
All right, this one here, Bill, is called Don't Badger the Witness. And we wrote this one for all the people that have never had anything bad happen to them. They're out there. We're talking about people that display toxic positivity. That's an actual term these days, Bill. It is. It is. That's for like when you tell somebody something bad that happened to you, and then they turn it around and try to like solve the problem for you or tell you to look on the bright side or
It's
whatever.
not what you wanted to hear.
It's called toxic positivity, and we're definitely against that. Yeah. Okay, so
You're doing your bit.
I do bits, man. You know. So this is called Don't Bager the Witness, Monsieur. Don't you badger the witnesses. Don't you badger the witness, man. Why you busy pointing blame? I'm just narrating the game. Don't badger the witness, man. They say I'm up, but I feel down. Call me low. You all know I'm fine. No matter what I say, they won't believe me anyway. Just trying to stick around on that guitar, man. Don't you measure the witness up? Don't you measure the witness, man? Why you busy pointing blame? I'm just narrating the game. Don't measure the witness up. They say I'm up, but I feel down. Call me lost. You all know I'm fine. No matter what I say, they won't believe me anyway. Just trying to stick around. Won't you listen to my words? Well, don't you shoot this here messenger? 'Cause I'm just the man reporting this here. Lay in the lane, don't badger the
Jason Ricci, the bad kind from New Orleans. We got him here live on the Live Music Showcase here from WMNF in Tampa. I'm Bill Dudley. I want to introduce our fabulous live music showcase crew. Our video portion of the program, which you can watch on Facebook right now as it's happening, Facebook Live. Our video portion of the show is directed by Mr. Bob Hoke. On the cameras, we got Ed Lehman, and we got Tom Connors, and we have another guy who I don't know his name.
That guy.
You want to shout it out?
John Lacey.
No, Zeke Hernandez.
Oh,
Zeke Hernandez.
Yeah,
All right.
Zeke!
Yeah, Zeke.
And Mark Perfetti is the man who is making this thing sound great. It sounds really good. And
Thank
Mark
you,
Perfetti is the mixologist today, and he's assisted by Richard Stone and 4 other guys who are learning the ropes here. And I don't have their names on a piece of paper, but if somebody wants to bring that in, I'll announce it the next time we talk. Okay? Anyway, we're happy to have all of our great live music showcase crew folks here with us today. This is a really wonderful thing here for me to get to hear all these great bands, and I'm really enjoying this one. So, Jason,
Yes, sir.
is there anything else you want to bring up here? Any other things that distinguish you from other guys who are doing this kind of funky blues music?
What are you getting at?
I actually what I was about to say is that
There's a
Jason
lot of things.
has a real interesting history and a real interesting story, and I suggest you check him out on Wikipedia or your website. What's your website?
The Wikipedia had to get cleaned up, man. We had to. When that page first popped up, it was just the only contributors were people that wanted me off the scene. You know what I mean? You know, that's a nice way of saying it. You know. Yeah, but
So what's you got a web page too, right? Your
Yeah,
website.
we got www.mooncat.org.
That's good.
and-
That's easy to remember.
And jasonricci.net.
Okay.
yeah.
Ricci spelled R-I-C-C-I.
Yeah, just like Christina.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Can we say that on the air? Can you say Christina on the air?
I don't know. I don't know why
I
not.
saw her at the Oscars, and
It's a
she
bad
said
word
just
in
like
some
Jason.
parts.
So you a lot of stuff has happened.
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, like most people, that we have lives and stuff happens, you know. But like, yeah, I got in some trouble a couple times and stuff, you know, and had to do some time a couple times, you know.
And you have some causes, some things that you believe in that you feel that are important.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, like right now, one of the big things that Caitlin and I are pushing from our little soapbox platform is the whole harm reduction world. Right now, we're kind of behind, so we're talking about needle exchange and stuff like that, and keeping people safe, Narcan and stuff like that. That's, you know, I'm a former drug abuser, you know. Heroin and crack, and have had a lifetime battle with that. I was sober for 12 years and then fell off the wagon in 2010.
Oh, man.
Then in 2013, I got sober again, was sober for another 4 years, fell off the wagon again after that. You know, struggling with bipolar disorder and drug addiction and you know, all kinds of different issues, you know, but, you know, I don't know that I'm like speaking from a platform as much as I'm just talking about my own transparency as an artist, you know.
In the long run, that's all you got.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid when newspaper articles write stuff about like you not showing up for a gig because you went to jail or something, you know what I mean?
Well, and you've experienced what people in harm reduction can do
yeah,
in opening their arms to you before maybe you're ready to get sober.
Yeah.
But also accepting you when you are ready of your own accord.
what she said.
Because you can try to will somebody all you want, and it never seems to go over as well as when it clicks in the head.
And then, you know, when I was dating a man, I was open about that, and then now that I'm dating a woman, I'm still open about my bisexuality. So we've been, you know, we played pride events and stuff like that too. So we're advocates of the LGBTQ community.
Well, Randy
and
told me
stuff.
you all were on the tropical heat wave. I guess it was 5 or 6 years ago. WMNF tropical heat wave.
Ah, yes.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
I remember that perfectly.
Awesome. Remember that one time?
It was very tropical.
Right.
It was kind of hot too, I think.
It was hot, yeah. Hey, let's have another song.
Oh, shucks. I was having such a good time.
All right, we're going to do song If You Should Lose Me by Barbara Lynn. If you should lose me, oh yeah, you'll lose a good thing. If you should lose me, oh yeah, you'll lose a good thing. Just don't mistreat me, baby. I'll be good to you if you lose me. Oh yeah, you'll lose a good thing. I'm gonna give you one more chance, just for you to do right. You know, if you just straighten up, baby, we could have a good life. But if you lose me, you'll lose a good thing. Oh yeah. This is your last time. I'm not asking anymore. If you don't do right, babe, I'm gonna walk right out that door. And if you don't believe me now, oh, you try it, Daddy. You'll lose a good thing.
Beautiful stuff.
Right. I just
Jason
wanted to
Ricci
beat
and
you on holding a note, and I still can't do that. Man.
There's even a
Wow.
small human child paying attention. Look at that.
Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind, our guests on today's live music showcase. We are so happy to have them here. They're all the way from New Orleans. And y'all are playing tonight at Skipper's.
Yeah,
along with our buddy, Damon Fowler. Another
love
great
Damon.
Bay Area
Oh,
band.
that guy.
Yeah. So what time you all taking the stage tonight?
Do you have it on your sheet?
Whenever Damon's done opening for us.
No,
I think it's the other way
believe
around.
We are opening
We're
for
opening
Mr.
for
Damon
Yeah,
Fowler.
we're opening for Damon.
That's better. I, get to
I do
watch
not
Damon.
have the time on my
believe-
show, but I'm sure
Damn.
might as well just get there early and
I'm gonna say
be
it like
there.
I think we. What is it? It's 8:00. Okay, thanks, Perkins.
See, he
the
knows
drummer
time.
knows stuff.
Yeah, time and stuff is his forte.
Well, this is the live music showcase from WMNF in Tampa, station that dares to put live music on the air 2 or 3 times a week, and we just love all of our live bands, and including this one here with Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind from New Orleans.
Yeah.
We got Jason on the harp and vocals. We got John on the guitar.
Yeah, Johnny Lisi.
I'm sorry, John Lisi and John Perkins on the drums. And we got another Jason on the bass
Jason Rosner.
from Florida.
Rosner.
And we got Caitlin.
Yep, Caitlin Dibble.
Fabulous, fabulous vocals.
And we're going to get to hear John Lisi original now, I believe.
He's
Yeah,
got
this
his
is. We're doing.
he's got his steel guitar. His
I didn't steal this, man. Don't judge me because I'm from New Jersey.
I think it's actually tin. It was a cookie container.
All right. Everybody feel all right? Breaking the rain. Let's do it, John Perkins.
Baby, I see you breaking the rain. Baby, I see you breaking the rain. Baby, I see you breaking the rain. Let's go stomping through the puddles, naked holding hands. 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 Baby, I see the sun is sinking low. Baby, I see the sun is sinking low. Baby, I see the sun is sinking low. But laying in the tall grass, nobody's gonna know. 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 Seems that you and the moon be getting tired. Seems that you and the moon be getting tired. Seems that you and the moon be getting tired. Mellow down easy, baby, just for a while. Mellow down easy, baby, just for a while. Mellow down easy, baby, just for a while. Mellow down easy, baby, just for a while, yeah.
Well, we're getting down today with Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind. They're playing some great hot music today on our live music showcase from WMNF.
Caliente.
Yeah, and John Lisi on that last one was playing a resonator guitar.
Boy, was I.
And I actually have never heard anybody play like electric guitar stuff on a resonator guitar before, and
Thanks, man.
that sounded really good.
Thanks, and you're a guitar guy too.
Yeah,
so
I are,
I know
but-
you've been stealing my licks all day. It's okay, man. I
It's
stole them
okay,
from
I'm
Gate
keeping
Mouth
an eye on
Brown.
you.
Those are all Gate Mouth Brown licks, in case anyone's wondering. Look him up. He's on really cool internet.
So John, tell us a little bit about your story real quick.
All right. I will not disparage Florida because I'm here. I'm a New Jersey street kid that was pulled out of Newark, New Jersey, and put into Spring Hill, Florida in 1981.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, see? Now you'll know. Then I moved all over, and I wound up in in Florida. No, where the hell? In
New Orleans.
that's the place. Yeah, and I've been living there, making a living playing music, and everything's great, man. Cool. Thanks for asking.
How long have you been in New Orleans?
20-something years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm old. Not
And
as old as you, but
Yeah.
quite old.
Yeah, very, very old. Very old.
You don't know.
Definitely 1 foot in geezerdom.
It's all right. I like it, man. You know, above the grass, right, brother? Stay above the grass.
John gets all the girls too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Purple couches.
Purple couches. And cool Les Pauls.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had some good guitars here today. Flying V, a Les Paul. Wow. What a band.
Oh man, you're too kind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
brother.
thanks.
I want to I'm always interested in how people actually got started with stuff. And for Jason, you know, how old were you when you first started playing the instrument, and how'd you get hooked up with the harmonica as your main instrument?
I first got my first harmonica when I was like around 6 years old,
Yeah.
and then but I didn't get serious about it till I was around 14.
When did you learn to bend?
14.
Okay.
Yeah. And I learned all this stuff at that age, and I got exposed to everybody. But then in my 20s, I got really serious about it. But I started off in punk bands, singing punk music and playing in punk bands.
But then you got into the blues, and you ended up playing with people like Johnny Winter and people like that. So
yeah,
just to drop a name here and there.
Yeah, I've recorded with a bunch of people. Like a lot of my heroes, I got to be on their records. So
Wow.
that's really cool.
And one of your main influences is from Florida, isn't he?
Oh well, Pat Ramsey.
Yeah.
that was like my biggest influence was definitely on the harmonica. As far as the harmonica goes, it was Pat. So like almost like the whole skeletal structure of what I do is kind of based on Pat's kind of stuff. But do you know? I don't know if you guys know that, but that's how I got the gig with Johnny Winter. Was Pat Ramsey was Johnny Winter's harmonica player for a little while.
And he's from Florida.
Yeah, he lives like Florida, Mississippi guy, like both. But
Yeah.
who
Who would you say your favorite blues people were?
like the
then and
old
now?
guys, and
Well, the masters.
obviously as a harmonica player, I'm going to say Little Walter, you know,
Okay, yeah.
and then but also George Harmonica Smith and Junior Wells, and and all those guys. And I did get to play and record with Junior Kimbrough and R.L. Burnside. I never got to record with those guys, but I played with them. And nowadays, I'm really digging Nick Moss. I like Nick Moss' band a lot. I like Dennis Grunling, who plays harmonica with Nick Moss. I like Rick Estrin and the Nightcats. I like Charlie Beatty and all the stuff that he does. There's so many guys out there that I like. There's really, there's like not very many people that I'm not that into. I think the scene's really good right now. We really like Damon a lot.
Yeah.
And Damon's playing tonight. We like his whole band. And J.P. Soares, who's another Florida guy. That's another guy we've been digging on and that we've been seeing around on the scene for 20-something years or something.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good to find out, what your influences and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Ronnie Earl. I grew up in Maine originally.
Oh yeah.
So New England scene, Room Full of Blues and Ronnie Earl and stuff. My mother used to go dancing to a band called A to the Bar and also another band, Room Full of Blues.
Yeah.
And Ronnie was in Roomful for a little while.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind, MR
Yabble
bands
dabble.
today. Let's have another song.
Okay, this is a slow one. It's called The Way I Hurt Myself. Are you ready?
You betcha.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. If anyone had ever hurt me long, the way I hurt myself. What if anyone had ever hurt me long? The way I hurt myself. Well, they me buried 6 feet underground, beyond the good Lord, beyond the good Lord. Yeah. Well, there's something on my mind. Yeah, there's something on my mind. Makes me want to die. Well, I don't know why. I think it's just a lie. Well, there's something on my mind. Yeah, there's something on my mind. to die. Well, I heard it's just a lie, and people, I don't know why. Keeps me searching, keeps me hoping, keeps me praying to you, Lord. Well, it keeps me praying to you, Lord. For just a little peace of mind, or something I've yet to find. Well, I'm searching for a little peace of mind. Well, I'm gonna catch this evil, y'all. Well, I'm gonna catch this evil down in the deep blue sea. Well, I'm gonna catch this evil down. Yeah, I'm gonna catch this evil down in the deep blue sea. So that cold black dirty water and all the fishes long home, take this trouble fast over me. Well, if anyone had ever hurt me long, people, you know the way I hurt myself. Well, if anyone had ever hurt me long, yeah, if anyone had ever hurt me, you know the ways I've hurt myself. Well, they been buried 6 feet underground, beyond the good Lord. Hey, beyond the good Lord.
Jason Ricci and the Bad Kind. We've got about 20 seconds left to go. Jason, Reverend Billy wants you to come and stop into the control room on your way out on the Rhythm Revival. Jason and the band are going to be appearing tonight at Skipper's along with Damon Fowler. We've had a great time with them on the show today.